People of God, just wanted to come on here just to talk to you. Chosen ones, the hell that you go through with. Um, you might be feeling a spirit of heaviness. I know that we are all on different timelines. Some of you probably already have gone through that spirit of heaviness, and then some of you are currently going through it. You are changing. The enemy has turned the heat up. So it's like you go through this trial and then something else comes up. It's like back to back, back to back. The enemy, it's like what my grandmother used to say, the enemy he doesn't take a holiday. And you're uncomfortable for who I'm talking to. God is stretching you, and what you're going through, you just cannot talk to anybody about it. You can't just talk to just anybody about it because they just wouldn't understand. But I want you, what I want to say in this message is, don't fret. Keep going. It's just another tactic of the enemy to try to get you to quit, to go back. And I'm going to say this. It's just like what I said in the previous video. As I say, as being a chosen one, you have a similar circumstance as Joseph. Maybe obviously not everybody. You're not going to have it exactly the same way, but it's a similar circumstance where you get the betrayal, and it seems like as chosen ones, you always get the short end of the stick, and you go through like Joseph it was sold into slavery, and then Potiphar's wife, because he was not giving in to her advances, then she lied on him and he got thrown into prison. But the moral of his story is that God turned everything around and made it work for his good, because even in prison he had got favor and got that connection to be in high places with the king. And then his family had to come back, had to seek. In fact, they didn't even recognize him, but they had needed his aid, and he didn't use what they did to him. He's a perfect example of someone that he did not use what he didn't get revenge. He didn't use what they he didn't he also didn't carry that nan nana boo boo spirit, and he didn't use that I don't want to say opportunity, but that situation to get his revenge and do the same thing that they did to him. Instead, he helped them. And that's what you're going to have to do, chosen. You're going to have to forgive those who have done you wrong, and you don't do them like they did you. Now, I'm not saying that you allow people, I'm not, don't allow them to come back and try to walk all over you again and think that you are, the doormat. No. But as they say, your enemy is hungry, you give them something to eat. They thirsty, you give them something to drink. You aid them, but again, you set those boundaries. So it's a lot to deal with on this journey, on this narrow path, and you almost feel like you made me feel like you're about to lose your mind. Going through the transformation, being born again, and allowing God to order your steps. And it's uncomfortable. It's something that you can't see as to where you just see all the mishaps and the setbacks. You just can't see what's ahead. It's uncertain, but it is a faith walk. So you go through so much on this journey. But you're being prepared for the next, for what God has in store, even though you can't see it. You can't even perceive it. Stay planted, even though the enemy is turning their heat up. But trouble don't last always. It's temporary. It's going to get better. All the losses that you've taken, the mishaps, the setbacks, you being lied on, mocked, God is going to use all of that. He's going to use it and make it work for your good, just like he did with Joseph. It's like he has to bring you down to build you up, and it's really preparation. It's not punishment. It's just preparation. Stay the course. And even though we're in this body, you are a spiritual being having a human experience, but you are a spirit that houses this body. Don't allow your flesh to overtake you. So don't give in to your flesh. And this is where you have to seek. You can't seek you really can't seek no man. You got to seek God in that, to get you, to let him give you, for him to give you to guide you, for him to guide you to the point where you are certain, where you have no doubt. This is where you have to seek him and allow him to fight your battle, what you are going through with. And I'm gonna say this just to kind of close out with this is, people see, they may see when, especially when you start to get those blessings, and you might have experienced this in the past, they're jealous and envy of you, but they see your glory but don't want to know your story. They don't know what you have gone through with. But just know that God is the one He's going to give you this. It's going to be through His strength. You can't fight it through your own strength, but through God. So when you get there, they're not, even though you're not going to look like what you have been through, what you have gone through with. But they won't. They don't know that all the trials and tribulations that you have gone through, the hell that you have gone through. This is why we should, like I said, no one should be jealous of anybody, and we also should not judge. And that is my message for you. God bless.